Michael, let's start by making the comparisons between the United States and other Western nations.
Well, first, of course, we have much larger numbers because we're a much bigger country. And I heard your reporter or earlier someone say 5 deaths a day. We think it's closer to 7 deaths a day, 40% higher based on research that's out there. Each year there are about 2,500 children killed in the United States because of abuse and neglect. And just to put that in some perspective nationally here, that's about 4 times the number of U.S. military killed in Iraq and Afghanistan since the start of those 2 wars 10 years ago. As far as other countries are concerned, we use a rate per 100,000 children comparison, and our rate is about triple Canada's and about 11 times Italy's. I think one of your reporters said it's about 4 or 5 times the rate of Great Britain's, but we do have, by all accounts, the highest incidence of child abuse fatalities.
And that even takes into account the differences in population, because I was speaking to somebody earlier who said, well, of course the numbers are going to be bigger because the US is bigger.
Yeah, no, this is a rate issue, and the US just has a very high fatality rate.
Okay, Michael, let's run through the reasons. Why is it so much higher here?
Well, I think a couple of reasons. One is we have much higher rates of childhood poverty, which contributes greatly to this issue. We have high out-of-wedlock birth rates. We have high prison populations, which means people who leave prison usually are not going to do very well. We have high substance abuse and issues as well. And then we have a very weak safety net in the United States. Unlike the other industrialized countries, we do not have universal health care. We don't have paid maternity and parental leave. We don't have home visiting programs at a scale that makes a difference. So the combination of too early parenthood, not prepared to be parents, a lack of a social safety net to provide assistance to those families adds up to a very high rate. We also don't have a strong child protection system. It varies from state to state. Our system is not a federal one, it's a state one. Some states do much better than others.
Okay, is this problem fixable? I mean, it seems that other European countries and Japan as well, other industrialized countries, have lower rates of children dying from child abuse. Can America fix the problem?
It can if it wants to. This is more a political issue than one of sociology or social science or social work or child protection. We know that if you work with families early on, you can substantially reduce child abuse and neglect rates. If you lower rates of teenage pregnancy, you will reduce over the long term rates of child abuse and neglect. There is vast knowledge and material that's been written on this topic, so we understand a lot about it. It's just not being implemented. In many areas, we have caseworkers with caseloads of 60 or 70 families instead of 5 or 10. There are no national standards. Confidentiality issues hide from the public the magnitude of this problem. And I would note that our national media has paid very, very little attention to this. And it's a bit ironic that it requires a foreign news team to cover this issue across the United States.
Okay, Michael Petit, President of Every Child Matters. Michael, thanks so much for coming in.